Hello and welcome back. It's my Let's Play of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, the Sith Lords. We left off last episode. We were in the middle of this conversation with this supposed protocol droid. I don't remember if we actually learned his name, but I think it's HK-50. But basically, he was serving the captain of the Harbinger, which was a ship that we were on before the game started, which was attacked by the Sith. We found out it was on its way to Telos, so it makes sense that we were also on our way to Telos. We don't know why, what's going on. All we know is that something happened, and we woke up here on Peragus. And he's being a little cheeky about actually telling us what happened.
Hesitant explanation. That has been the subject of considerable discussion since our arrival here, Master. Many have attempted to claim you and this unit as salvage. I was crudely interrogated concerning our brief history together on board the Harbinger, before its communications, weapons, and engines suffered the cascade failure that disabled the ship.
Let's see. So this is continuing this line of conversation. Other questions, terminating the conversation. So we will continue this line.
Speculation. It is possible you were incapacitated and locked in the well-shielded cargo compartment as the Harbinger was being systematically crippled, Master.
Incapacitated?
Clarification. Yes, Master. No doubt the flurry of destruction on board the Harbinger somehow drugged you into a stupor from which you could not awaken. Most curious.
Drugged? What do you mean drugged?
Placation, merely a term of phrase, Master. The implication that your state was due to the result of ingesting large quantities of jewel juice was unintentional. I meant to communicate only that you were somehow rendered unconscious before you were locked securely in the cargo hold.
That'd be an interesting start to this galaxy-spanning quest. We got in this whole mess because we had a little bit too much to drink one night on the Harbinger, and then crazy night later. Anyway, locked.
By locked, I meant sealed, Master. My vocabulator seems to be malfunctioning.
Fine. What happened next? Or how did I get from the Harbinger to here?
Recitation. Following the unusual set of coincidences that led to the cascade failure in the Harbinger systems, we were boarded by a small freighter with unknown ID codes. It appeared that this freighter had been attacked, and the captain wanted to study it. This freighter appeared to be still spaceworthy. Your cargo compartment was breached, and you were taken on board the freighter shortly before the Harbinger systems began to go critical. I, too, managed to board the freighter before the Harbinger's destruction. We were most fortunate to have survived, Master.
So we're in a Harbinger. We got drugged, sealed in a compartment by parties unknown. The Harbinger came across the Ebon Hawk. The captain wanted to capture it, or he was told to capture and study it. Or, investigate it. It's a better word. At some point, the Harbinger systems began failing, and then we were taken from our sealed compartment and put into the Ebon Hawk. And then this droid managed to get on board the Ebon Hawk as well. We don't know if he did it or someone else did, or what exactly is happening. What was the freighter that the Harbinger brought on board?
Explanation. I believe it was a smuggler's vessel by the name of the Ebon Hawk. Speculation. As to its purpose, I do not know. Perhaps it was always its intention to play dead, then kidnap you off the Harbinger and rob me of my bounty.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What?
Clarification. By bounty, I refer to your life, Master. It would pain me to see you damaged in any way. That is why the arrival of this Ebon Hawk caused me considerable distress.
Sounds legit. Why would they have taken me off the Harbinger?
Apology. My memory core cannot provide a clear answer on that point, Master. Suffice to say that once we arrived at this floating rock, our situation became much clearer.
How so?
Explanation. Despite my market value, Master, the miners were far more interested in you. It did not take long for me to ascertain the reason for this. While an HK protocol droid is a valuable piece of property, Jedi are worth much more in certain exclusive markets across the galaxy. Painful admission. I must confess to feelings of inferiority at the speculated difference between my value and the price for your capture. I was forced to remind myself it was not due to a failing of my model or function, but because you were a Jedi.
The robot has pride in its own value as a machine.
Surprised answer. Why, I told them, Master. You are the exiled Jedi who served with Revan in the Mandalorian Wars, are you not? I hope all that has happened has not been the result of a miscommunication. If so, then the problem lies with the core war databases, which are notoriously spotty.
So that was the first mention we've had of us actually serving with Revan in the Mandalorian Wars. And it's something about core word database. I'm assuming that's where most of the information from the core planet, the planets close to the core of the galaxy, like Coruscant and others. The information there is probably shared and transmitted, and that's just what keeps everyone in the galaxy on the same page. But it shouldn't have been, that information about us serving with Revan and Mandalorian Wars should not have been in the core databases, which are probably more public servers. Only in a Jedi archives.
Indignant exclamation. Master, I am only a protocol droid, but it is part of my function to know such information and relay it to any interested parties in the interests of terminating any potential hostiles.
Potential hostilities?
Quick clarification. Apparently my vocabulator has suffered some damage, Master. I meant terminating any potential hostilities.
For a protocol droid with an HK designation, and protocol droids are designed for etiquette and protocol, it seems to be misspeaking. I'm making air finger quotes. Misspeaking quite a bit. So what happened to the miners when we arrived?
Answer. All that has happened has been because they believed you to be a Jedi, Master. They debated what to do with you as you lay unconscious in the medical bay. One group seemed intent on selling you as property. The other group proposed this.
Then what happened?
3 standard hours after the division between the miners became apparent, accidents began to occur throughout the facility. A result of improper maintenance, I believe. These accidents coincided with the degradation of the mining droid behavioral cores. Crude models are prone to such failures, resulting in murderous rampages. The mortality rate of organics in the facility rose quickly.
So the miners had a debate over what to do with us, sell us, or give us back to the Republic. At which point, 3 standard hours later, there were numerous accidents, again with the air finger quotes, happening throughout the facility, although we've seen from our investigations that nothing about what has happened was an accident. Someone knew what they were doing, was poking around in the system. But clearly our investigation was wrong, and this nice-looking protocol droid is just being helpful and telling us that it was a bunch of coincidences and accidents. Because that is what actually happened. That's not what happened.
Many miners began to join you in the medical bay as a cascade of flawlessly timed detonations occurred in isolated gas pockets in the lower levels of the facility. The explosions herded the miners into emergency sections of the station, quickly and efficiently cutting them off from communications and facility control. But sadly enough, not the ventilation systems.
They got cut off from comm and facility control. So all the miners went to the emergency sections of the station, which I think means like the dormitories, kind of the shelter in place. Sadly enough, what do you mean?
You see, the explosions had damaged specific sections of this facility's ventilation systems, causing a slow, lethal buildup of toxic fumes in the dormitory level.
Are there any alive?
I do not
Excuse me.
know, Master.
My goodness.
Ironically enough, any miner that fled to the dormitory level to protect themselves from the droids and the explosions would find themselves in a gas-filled death.
Then I need to get in there and rescue him, because we're a good guy.
Unlikely any miners remain alive. As I said, the dormitory has been cut off from the rest of the facility, as has the hangar bay. There is no escape.
I don't remember him saying anything about the hangar bay previously. It's like he wants us to stay here and not do anything.
Apology. Unfortunately, communication with the dormitory section is severed, Master. It is perhaps for the best, especially if any other accidents have occurred in that section. If that were the case, the severed comlink would have spared us the satisfaction of hearing the miners' screams as they lived out their last moments in fear and terror.
Satisfaction? Are you okay?
Rapid retraction. Why, yes, satisfaction in knowing their fate, Master. It would be unfortunate if they had been slaughtered, but there would be a calm, comforting certainty that there is nothing we can do to escape until a ship arrives. Theory. You could walk across the surface of the asteroid to the dormitory airlock, but such a route would be extremely hazardous, and I do not wish to see you damaged.
I don't suppose it has anything to do with the fact that the bounty is for a live Jedi. Miners could be hurt or in danger, we need to make sure they're alright. Or the more pragmatic approach of we need to want the codes those miners have, what those codes are, what they go to, we had no idea. But, someone's always got the codes in these space stations.
Warning, Master. Continued exploration of this facility may place you in unnecessary danger. I encourage you to return to the medical bay and wait for retrieval from a vessel that is no doubt on the way, even as we continue this pointless conversation.
I'm going to find those miners, and you're going to help me.
Weary resignation. Very well, Master. But there is very little that I can do. You see, the airlock is sealed by a code.
So how do I get the code?
Correction. Oh, I already possess the code, Master, but I'm afraid that it will do you no good.
What do you mean?
Condescending explanation. Master, the console governing the droid maintenance area and the airlock is voice-printed music. In the last days of his life, the maintenance officer was quite careful about voice protocols, bordering on paranoid obsession. Conjecture. I suspect once he realized something was wrong in the facility, he voice-locked the droid bay functions. A prudent measure, but in the end, he met the same fate as the rest of the organics.
Voice printed.
Explanation. Yes, Master. Many consoles have voice recognition sensors built into their systems so that only selected individuals can unlock them.
You said you already have the code?
Condescending explanation. Oh, yes, Master. The code is Maintenance Control Voice Print ID R1B5. But unless the maintenance officer speaks the code, it is useless.
Let's see. Obviously, you can't get him to speak the code. We'll just ask for help.
Answer. Master, you cannot. You are trapped here just as I am. There is nothing to do except patiently wait for whatever the future has in store for us.
Alright, so the end of all that, we know a little bit more about the Harbinger, a little about us and Revan. Someone may have leaked our information somewhere, caused this big fight between the miners. Someone sabotaged the facility. Probably this guy who's talking very admiringly about it. And now we need to get to the dormitory where the miners are, because gas buildup. Go outside the airlock. Maintenance officer voice printed the code in his voice and now is dead. But this droid has a code. Alright, so there's a whole bunch of conversation choices here. Since this conversation has gone on for about 15 minutes now, we'll come back to it, because we still need to talk to this guy again. But just to get a little bit more gameplay going here, let's see, maintenance officer, corpse. Credits, repair kit, med pack, energy shield. Nothing of significant use, and we leveled up. Alright, so we're at level 4, which means we get an attribute bonus, and since we are on 13 for charisma, we'll go ahead and bump that up to +2. Skills. Always go with persuade first, and then awareness to even things out, and we'll go treat injury. Just keep everything level. I believe we always get a power upgrade or level. Every level up, we get to add a new power as a consular. The other Jedi classes do not. We only get one this time. Let's see, we can't get second level this or this. Stun, which is good, but we can't really use it since we, at least in the moment, are only fighting droids. So why don't we go for more passive. This is our Force Barrier, which just provides physical slashing, bludgeoning, piercing attacks. So we'll go with speed versus speed. So not only does it allow us to move faster around the map, but we get to do more attacks per turn, and then our defense is up as well for 36 seconds. So it doesn't last very long in combat. It will seem like, but it does help with the moving around. So this was the door we came in, the fuel depot and the leaking of the fuel and the, oh my gosh. So we cannot backtrack. We're basically stuck on this level, which is the maintenance level, which is, we were in the maintenance area with T3 and 4 when he got blasted by an ion blast. Ooh, data pad, sonic imprint sensor, and the sonic imprint sensor itself. With the Protocol droid's help, I finished work on the sonic imprint sensors. I've installed them into mining droids, but I'm locking up the original here to prevent other miners from using its ability to record and play out voices to override the droid's voice print protocols. That could be useful. And we got a workbench here. So we can create or break down items. We can also upgrade items. So let's go ahead and upgrade, if we can, our uniform. So we got overlays and underlays. Currently we have 2 environmental underlays, which give us these passive bonuses. So we'll go ahead and add that. Just a note, if you have to click this assemble button for it to actually make the upgrade. There's been plenty of times where I just loaded everything and then hit close or cancel without hitting assemble first. And it didn't apply the upgrades, and I didn't really even note it. Alright, so melee, no options here, which means even though we have some upgrades for our vibro cutter, we are unable to upgrade it. I believe if you can upgrade it, it will say upgradable as opposed to non-upgradable. It just depends on the weapon. Oh, shut up. We'll poke around here. Oh, bad guys. It was saved, which means it did some damage. Oh, stop it. It's like someone launched a poison grenade at us. Turned it inside out, and it exploded. Alright, so we got that one. We're losing a decent bit of health here. Hopefully we can kill this guy. So we healed up a little bit. Go ahead and do it again. I really don't want to repeat that conversation. Awesome. Well, so here's the 3 shields, and then that was a terminal where T3 and 4 may have bit the dust. This is where we came in. Remains, click and run. Minor starting detonator. Alright, I am going to really quick save, just in case things get away from me and I die, and I really, really do not want to do that whole conversation again, because that was like a 20-minute conversation. Oh, it's a scary looking robot. I think they would have considered maybe a little bit of aesthetics when designing these things. Hey, you think our mining droid looks a little bit like a murder bot? Like, no, that won't ever be a problem. These things will never go crazy and try to murder a bunch of people. And this time, since we're low on force points, we'll go ahead and activate our mining shield, which will give us that energy resistance. Get stunned. Stop it. Alright, so we were able to kill that guy before the maintenance droid is able to heal him up. Now we just can't seem to hit him. You can see our drawer shield is still active. Now it's not. So go ahead and turn that back on. And if you could just hit the stupid thing, thank you. Oh my gosh. There we go. Now we'll just finish this guy. Easy. Turbo lift. So this will take us back to the administration level, which is where Atten is, as well as our Kolto tank, if we are in desperate need. So now we are able to backtrack a little bit. We just can't go through the fuel depot. Storage room of some kind. So there's the maintenance console. Let's see if we can open this. And we can. Chemicals, reflex package, part components. We have a reflex package. Yes, so now we have 2 of them. Maintenance logs. Let's see. All on the same day, looks like. So 10, 11, 3. Alright.
Finish the sonic imprint sensor prototype for the mining droids. Everyone knows they need an upgrade. The sensor should allow me to issue voice commands to them rather than manually adjusting their routine each time the mining specifications change. I've been keeping the sensor in the maintenance workshop for the time being. I wanted to test it first by recording and playing back some voice commands.
So it looks like he finally got the Alexa upgrade for his mining droids. It's handy.
Finish my examination of the droids from the Evanok freighter. The T3 unit looks like it shut itself down. The protocol droid, however, made up for it. It talked my ear off for most of the hour, asking questions about the facility, the personnel, and so on. Still, it wanted to make itself useful, so I put it to work until its master wakes up from the med bay. It seems to have some skills in speaking to droid behavior, of course, so there's been some trouble with some of the mining droids, so I'm signing off.
No one mentions 3CF 8-track. I'm a little upset, because he really helped us out.
About the Jedi and med bay? I thought they'd all gone away. Killing the Jedi Civil War. The droid told me that his master is the only Jedi he knows of in all the galaxy, and that the Jedi had served in the Mandalorian Wars almost 10 years ago. That would have meant that the Jedi served under Revan for a time. Maybe the Jedi knows what happened to Revan after the end of the Jedi Civil War. Been too busy to log for a while. There's been more and more accidents since the Jedi arrived. The miners are starting to get restless, especially Corda. Corda says the exchange is offering a huge bounty on Jedi Knights, and that we can make a fortune if we sell the Jedi to Nar Shaddaa. Security shut down that idea pretty quick. But I don't think Corda and his men are going to give up that easy. I mentioned the trouble with the Jedi's protocol droid. He seemed concerned about his master's safety. I told the droid not to worry. The Corda wouldn't.
Wouldn't what? Wouldn't what? Alright.
With the protocol droid's help, I made some upgrades to the sonic imprint sensor, using some of the droid's vocabulary subroutines. In addition to its ability to store and record voices, it now has the droid's full array of alien languages, including Basic. Should prove useful as a portal translator. I tried to make sure the protocol unit got some credit for helping fashion it, but the droid refused, saying the work was reward enough. I was thinking of installing a prototype in one of the mining droids as a test and see what happens.
Basic equals English in this
When
game.
the dock officer reported the droids repairing the avion, I saw the voice print ID on the droid console system. Someone ordered them to repair that freighter. I can't find a trace of the order anywhere. If anyone tries that again, they won't be able to do it from this terminal unless I let them. The voice print should cut any user off from the central functions unless I get the code.
The arm holding the, across the chest is typically the wounded stance.
The maintenance check on the droids didn't help. If anything, the accidents have increased. Security interrogated me about the droids and they weren't too happy with my answers. I don't understand it though. These aren't combat models. They shouldn't even know how to attack. I can't help but think, what if somebody staged the initial trouble with the mining droids just to get them all sent to maintenance, and then did something to them? I think security's right. Someone's trying to sabotage this facility and they're using the droids to do it. But why?
So someone sabotaged the droid, or at least, caused problems like, hey, these droids are acting up, let's send them down to maintenance. And who was down to maintenance? The HK droid. Alright, did I just watch this one?
The maintenance check on the droids didn't help. If anything, the accidents have increased. Security interrogated me about the droids and they weren't too happy.
Yeah, sorry. I'm losing my mind here. Okay. So access emergency subroutines, lockdown in effect, check exits. Containment field active, so that's the 3 fields, turbo lift up to the administration level, got it. Emergency turbo lift shut down, that I believe goes down to the fuel depot, and an airlock is still active. Containment field activated, breaching fuel lines detected, access to hangar bay denied. It's registering a blast in one of the main fuel lines. Containment field has been activated to keep the explosion isolated within the hangar bay and fuel lines. This would imply that fuel lines connect directly to the hangar bay. If you could get access to the fuel lines, you could bypass the containment field entirely. Interesting. So the fuel lines are sealed. They would open automatically if a ship did arrive. That means you have to board the dock ship, go through the fuel line to reach the hangar, which would be an extreme means of gaining access, but hey. Turbo lift is good. There are exits, mining tunnels, detonations detected, vending systems activated. Don't want to go down there. And then airlock, there it is, with some suspicious looking balls floating in front of it. Sealed from the inside. This is to prevent someone from coming in from the outside. It's not spooky. Open door. Access denied. Voice print identified. Strangely enough, this console has been voice printed. Not only does it require a code, but the code has to be spoken in a user's voice, most likely the voice of the maintenance officer, who is lying dead in the other room. Comm system damage and op. Run diagnostic. Signal unit destroyed. Comm system circuit has been severed with a laser drill, and there's too much interference in the asteroid rock to allow you to contact any other level via comm link. So we're on our own. Cameras. New program has been introduced. We saw that already. No way to shut down that field from this terminal. Oh, there's T3 and 4. Maybe you're missing T3 unit. And a metal case. Looks like T3 is in a bad way. Saw that one already. So we can destroy the console and this will open up the airlock. So basically if all other attempts have failed, that's kind of your get out of jail free card. We're not going to do that because I think doing it ourselves, oh no, will give us a bit more experience. Get out of here. Floating mine. Oh, dang it. Just die. Thank you. How many of these do I have? We'll use a sonic grenade since we got 11 of them. And I don't want to wait for my force points to regenerate. That was dramatic. Can't open those. Security door is locked, so that goes to the airlock. Oh, hey, hello. I think you got stunned and destroyed. Is there Therpy around? Nope. And in this door, I mean, obviously, I just like to open it because it's a closed door that I can open. And we'll just bash it open with our plasma torch. No remains. Alright, so the area should be secure. Alright, we're going to talk to this guy again, and see if we can't get him to get the code from him. So ask about T3.
Master, how is it possible that a T3 unit got dumped in such a place? Like a piece of unwanted garbage? Thoughtful extrapolation. Perhaps it ran afoul of the other droids in this facility and was attacked. Most distressing. It is too bad that there is no way to reach the droid from here, Master. Otherwise you might be able to determine what happened to it.
He's probably not entirely wrong of it running afoul of other droids.
Of course.
Let's see.
Answer. I am a survivor of the hub.
Okay, we asked that already. Just want to make sure we get all the exposition out of the way before we...
Condescending music.
Okay. I'm going to skip some of the dialogue, spoken dialogue that we've already heard. But you do know the code. Let's see, he can't.
Answer. Of course.
What's that body there?
Answer. That is all that remains of the maintenance officer, Master. At the end, he was quite incoherent from the pain, and attempts to facilitate communications with him proved useless. I heard his dying screams as the droids he tended turned on him, mining him like a piece of asteroid rock. Recitation. Oh yes, Master. The record of his last moments were...
5 droids, burning through the outer door. They're forcing their way into the bed. Please, someone! Oh no, they're through! Oh, my leg! They're burning through my leg! Oh,
Addendum. His remaining attempts at communication are variations in Decibel Master, ranging from frenzied screams to gibbering inarticulate attempts to beg for his life.
That's not scary at all. Sonic sensor. Can you repeat that?
5 droids.
Alright.
Addendum.
If you play back his voice, can you speak the code?
Objection. Master, to commit such an act would be in violation of the ethics programming those droids are believed to possess. I am afraid there is nothing that can be done.
Alright, let's see if we can persuade and appeal to his pride.
Proud answer. Master, I believe my vocabulator is working adequately enough to accommodate your request. A recitation.
Maintenance control voice print ID R1B5.
There. Was that sufficient, Master?
More than you know.
Confused query. I am sorry, Master. Were you speaking to yourself?
Never mind, I'll be going now. I wouldn't think appealing to a droid's sense of pride would be a viable strategy. However, fortunately, whoever designed these murder bots did leave that sense of pride. Sonic sensor and a voice print code.
Maintenance control voice print ID R1B5.
Open airlock with maintenance officer override. Bam. log out. Get that sweet experience that you would not get from just destroying the console. And there is the airlock. Can't open that. So this is the inner door. This will not just, you know, explosively suck us out into the vacuum of space with violent. In order to exit the airlock, you'll need the spacesuit stored in a locker in this room. It should equip automatically when you select the outer lock. Cool. Spacesuit. Let's see. This in here, it doesn't count as armor. Miscellaneous. Spacesuit. Standard model spacesuit used to protect its wearer from the cold vacuum of space. Because it's designed, anyone wearing a suit will have to unequip their weapons. Interesting. Alright. I'm going to call it for this episode since we're running about 36 minutes. Thank you for joining me. Next episode, we'll see what awaits for us outside this airlock as we try to make our way to the dormitory level and find the miners trapped there. So, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time. Bye.